And a local professor is carefully watching all the developments in Ukraine.
He specializes in human rights and foreign policy and teaches it at the University of Toledo. New tonight, 13 ABC's Tony Geftis live on the main campus at UT. And Tony, what does this professor think will happen next?
Diane, he thinks that Russia and Ukraine will come to an agreement and that Russian forces will leave. Now, he calls that a best-case scenario, and at this point, the most likely one.
Russia will get Crimea and parts of the Donbass region and a guarantee that Ukraine won't join NATO, which is more or less already been guaranteed. And then that means that they'll leave.
Joel Voss is an associate professor at the University of Toledo. He specializes in human rights and foreign policy. The Russian invasion of Ukraine, Voss says, has very similar parallels to the start of World War I.
Obviously, we think a lot about World War II. But World War I is a situation where you had a lot of economic turmoil in the world. You had lots of rising nationalists. You had lots of people that were upset. And you have those similar things right here. And then you sort of slipped into a war that escalated, and it escalated very quickly.
Voss says the best case and most likely scenario would be a compromise where both Presidents Zelensky and Putin can save face and Russian troops would withdraw. After that, he's concerned a lack of news coverage could allow Russia to go unchecked and leave the people of Ukraine isolated even more.
I'm a little worried that the media and us will start focusing on gas prices again and sort of forget about Ukraine. And I think maybe Putin is banking on that. Even if the war ends in the short term, this is a long-term rebuilding project, right? People have lost their homes, their families. It's not something that we should just forget about.
And even if there is an agreement, a truce, an armistice soon, Voss says that the economic fallout for Russia and the reconstruction of Ukraine would continue for years. Live at the University of Toledo, Tony Geftis, 13 ABC Action News.